the Maslow paradox. How many people, by round of applause, are familiar with the Maslow pyramid? Okay. All right, good. So a lot of us are, some of us may not be, but this man, Maslow, talked about how there are, several needs that we all have. The very basic being the physiological. You have to eat, all your 5 basic things of water, food, air, clothing, shelter, all of that. And then it ladders all the way up to self-actualization. Now, at our level, now we're not all on the same level, but at our socioeconomic status or so, we have kind of a high starting point, right? I mean, and that's a gift and a curse. And they say to whom much is given, much is expected. So the higher we are on the Maslow hierarchy of needs, maybe it is harder to find happiness, because to me, happiness is about the delta, right? When I'm the child of immigrants, so sometimes when I will see it from this perspective, it's a little bit clear. I'll see a janitor and I won't see a guy mopping up a floor. Well, I will see a guy mopping up a floor, but I'll also see somebody who may have come here from India, from Ireland, from any of the other 7 countries that start with the letter I, and if you're bored, you can work on that. But anyone who comes here, he may be, or she may be, raising a family, the breadwinner, and might be killing the game right now, whereas I was born into privilege, and maybe I haven't done that much with my life. So it's a little bit hard sometimes for us to find this if you came in to a loving family or having self-esteem, that getting to the last part feels like I haven't really done anything with my life. It doesn't seem like I've really moved very far. Ernest Hemingway, I love this man. He said, know when to stop. He would actually literally stop in the middle of a sentence so he knew where to pick it up the next day. You could do that. You could do that when you're writing a recommendation or a report or a letter or anything like that. You may not be writing The Old Man and the Sea, but you could use this when you're writing your next memo. Just start the next section and you'll return with a lot of momentum, a lot of energy. And as far as picking things up where they left off, I always found, at P&G, people were great about this. Instead of asking, how was your weekend? They would say, oh, how was your daughter's soccer match on Saturday afternoon? They remembered that, from Friday to Monday, and that was a really great way to build relationships, to keep that momentum going from one week to the other. It was way more effective. I was single, so they were like, oh, who was your designated driver on Saturday night? That was more my question that was directed my way. I didn't have a daughter at that time, still don't, that I know of. But at any rate, I do have a son, though, a 3-year-old son. So